Welcome back to Underway Drifting and Dreaming. I'm Jennifer. My husband Jim and I overwintered in Key West, Florida. We are getting ready to hit the road and head up to northern Alabama. But first, Jim's going to go ahead and dive and clean the bolt hull and replace the zincs underneath our water line. Join us as Mr. Do-It-Yourselfer dons his wetsuit. He's starting out by checking all his safety gear and making sure he has everything set up for an easy dive. You can see all the zincs here on the table. We received a package in the mail. So we're going to say we received some zincs, but really we have received some aluminum anodes. And Jim will be diving on the boat and putting these on probably in the next week or so. All right, let's get back to him getting ready to go into the water. He has his wetsuit and he's putting on his weight belt. Once he's in the water, he'll put on the rest of his gear. Grab his waders.
Just one at a time.
Yes, sir. Jim is getting ready for his second day of boat cleaning. He dove yesterday and he cleaned majority of the hull, checked out all the zincs, which ours are aluminum. So he's just figuring out his weight. His belt slid off yesterday. We're borrowing another boater's equipment. And then with his mask, he needed his lenses on him, and we just went to the dive shop and they had little lenses to glue inside his mask. I'll show you that a little bit later. The corrective lenses, they were just glued into the inside of his mask, and it makes it great. He's able to see up close underwater now. Dive certification, we both do. So you have to be very mindful if you're diving on your own boat with a hose, not to get entangled. Visibility. There are sharks down there. They're just little nurse sharks. They're about 5-6 foot long. Tarpon, mangrove snappers. But Jim didn't have any issues yesterday. So don't do this if you're not certified. So we're just putting that out there. Jim and I recertified, but our kids got that for us before we left our home. I think that was our Christmas present. And so in January of 2023, Jim and I both recertified. We used to dive all the time when we lived in Puerto Rico on the Coast Guard base. And Jim also wants just to let you know that he was a helicopter pilot, so he would have to do the dunk tank where he would have to go in the seat. They flip you over blindfolded and then have to escape out of the helicopter while underwater. Usually the turbidity, or how clear the water is, has been really great, but the wind has been blowing here for, I guess, we were gone, so they had a huge storm come through. We're at a very high tide. It's full moon. Just amazing that the water is this high and the clarity. Usually I can see the bottom, and today I cannot. table. And these are off the wing engine. We have a Myanmar wing engine. And so Jim is underneath the boat right now, taking care of those. There's the other one.
So I'll swim back down the port side all the way down.
All right, I'll get on the dock and tend the line. All right, Jim is gonna swim along the bottom and check things out. I'm just making sure he has plenty of line. He's just been working back here at the back of the boat, so keep the line tending. In August of 2025, we had the boat out of the water, and you can see the zincs here. There's one on the right, the rudder, and on the engine shafts. So these are the ones that we're replacing.
All right, zinc replacements from the engine. We've got 2 of these little pencil zincs, 1 on each side, or 2 on this port side of the engine, and there'll be 1 on the other. So these are brass or bronze, I'm assuming they're brass, plugs that come out, and it has a pencil zinc. These are just a little bit shorter. It's all I could get here. They can go maybe even a ½ inch longer, so I'll order some a little bit bigger ones. But these have been in here for a little bit. You can see they're kind of crusty. The idea is just like anode in your water heater, as the water comes in here, any type of electrical current, I guess, is the idea is to eat this instead of the copper intercooler there, or the heat exchanger. So I just put a wrench on it. I've already kind of loosened it up. All right. Clean this one out a little bit here.
Oh, so it's just slides.
All right, so these are a little bit smaller. I didn't realize that.
Oh, I might need to go to Cubanitos.
Well, West Marine has some. I actually have some bigger ones up in the office that will go into here.
Okay. Yeah, it would be probably best to put what fits in there.
So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this lower one out. A little bit of water comes out. I've already drained the seawater.
Whoa!
A lot more came out.
Good thing we're in the bilge.
Yeah, it's in the bilge. So this is gonna open this one. I thought all the water was out. It must have an air bubble. It doesn't slow down. I'm gonna shut the sea chest, because the sea chest is coming up through here. So it's draining back. Let's see if it slows down. Yeah, it'll slow down.
There's a lot of water.
So here's the other one here. So they're not too bad, but they are kind of
brand new zinc.
All right, pencil zincs. There's 2 on this side, 1 on the other. So I'll put the plastic tub, because it'll be full of salt water. This 9/16, I think.
All right, I'm gonna. Jim is sitting in my sweet spot, so I'm filming from the back of the engine on my hands and my knees.
Maybe get a gallon of water out of here. Here's the old one, kind of crusty.
All right, I'll get a close-up later of that.
Okay, here's the new one. It's gonna go right back in. Sort of an airlock there, so not a hole that came out, which is good. We'll tighten those down. And we don't put any type of sealant on them because they've got a ground.
Oh, okay.
Into there's a little metal threaded fitting in here. All right, these can be changed out. You could take the old ones out and put new ones in. West Marine, this whole thing was $12 each.
Oh, that's not bad.
Because you're paying for that bronze fitting. The zincs themselves end up only being like $3. So we ordered new ones. You just want to make sure the new one is tight to that bronze plug.
So it's not going to get stuck in there when you take it out, because it.
Well, we don't want it to fall off, but we also want
okay.
it to be
Too tight. Not too
fit
loose,
on
not
there
too
real
tight.
well. And you want to get these out before they start falling apart.
Those look pretty whole.
Yeah, they're not too bad.
There's
So
a little bit of
I'm
sediment, I'm
happy
sure.
with that. Because if they start crumbling apart, then you have to worry about chunks of that zinc plugging up all the little tubes in the heat exchanger.
Okay.
So I'm going to move to the other side. The Cat 3208 just has 2 zincs. Some other engines have zincs all through them because the salt water flows through all of the oil coolers, transmission coolers. Ours doesn't. Ours is just the antifreeze circulates through the cooler, and then the antifreeze itself goes through all the oil cooler, transmission cooler, and through the heads. Salt water comes up through here, through our strainer, into our water pump, right into the cooler. I guess I call it the heat exchanger. Salt water will go through all of those tubes, and the antifreeze is around the tubes. There's like 100 of those little brass tubes, and then it circulates on the bottom to the other end cap, right back through the top of the tubes, and then it goes out here and right out the exhaust. So no salt water at all inside the engine, which is great.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. Jim finished up cleaning the hull, replaced the zincs, and now we're ready to head north.